Welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside,
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic, and today we're gonna talk about some boxing. Really get into some boxing, but first, you got some news to break on our streaming issue situation.
what it is now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be no longer doing Facebook Live all the time. Only on special occasions, we will first start off doing this. This is the last broadcasting live, probably frequently on Facebook. You can go to our YouTube and subscribe now, and that's where you'll get our live content at. We do fight parties where a lot of people like to watch the fights and watch our commentary, listen to our commentary. So be aware that this will be our last Facebook Live and in the group pages, as well as my personal page, as well as the DMV Boxing Legends page. So after today, we will be doing our lives only from YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the Second Win Boxing Media. We got some great stuff coming down the line. Just got working on some things with the current trainer Floyd Mayweather, Gerald Tucker. We will be interviewing him soon, so be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, we can get the ball started now, Sean.
Yeah, and I want to add on to that. With that being said, a lot of people from YouTube, we do still encourage you to go over to Facebook, because to the Facebook people, we still are going to put exclusive content towards on Facebook. So we're gonna have our Facebook exclusive content. We're gonna have YouTube exclusive content. So we're gonna have exclusive content for each platform. So we're not gonna leave nobody out.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, let's start it out. We had some good fights last night. At a local DC's own Barry Hunter trains Isaac Dogbay, who came victorious with a split decision.
Yes,
over,
indeed.
He had a nice little split decision over Joet Gonzalez. Now he becomes the number one contender for the 126-pound title that's held by Ray Vargas. What you think about the fight?
I thought it was an excellent performance, man. He got the job done. Congratulations to Barry Hunter, Boogie, and Jamie, and the whole entire Headbangers crew on the victory last night. One thing I have to do is give credit where credit is due, and these brothers been consistently having world champions, national champions, international champions in that gym consecutively for the past 25 years. So I send my shout outs to the whole Headbangers crew. They definitely got DC looking good, man, and keep doing what you're doing. And congratulations on that victory yesterday, man.
Yeah, he looked good, and then he did his thing. He did what he had to do to pull it out. I want to see him a little more active, but I like the dog in him. You know what I mean? I like the dog definitely in him, and he did what he had to do. Congratulations, go get that belt.
Yeah, man. Hopefully that they don't throw no monkey wrench, because being ranked number one contender doesn't always guarantee you a shot at the title.
Yeah.
Especially in the new day of politics in the in the boxing world, and also fighting. He's from Ghana, but represents this area as well. So, man, I hope he get a title shot, man. Best of luck with you on that one, brother.
Yeah, he get the Ray Vargas shot if he get it. Ray Vargas, the guy just beat Messiah or whatever a couple weeks ago. So I think he would take that fight. I think Vargas would take that fight.
Yeah, Vargas don't seem like he one of those duck and dodging type of champions.
I hope so, but You
But
know,
the
it's
politics of the promoters is a totally different situation, man.
yes, that's where the
That's what
that's where the issues come in on the
exactly.
regular.
The loopholes come into play right then and there, man.
Yeah, but okay, so cool. We got a nice card coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
We got
It's stacked.
Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez Jr., Gary Antoine Russell versus Francis Bartholomew, and Adam Kanaki versus Ali Demirizine. And yeah, let's start up at the top. Get it. What's up? Garcia and Benavidez. What you think?
Man, that's a good fight. I'm going with Garcia, man, on this victory here. I think he's a little stronger than Benavidez. I might be wrong, but from the way Crawford manhandled him in the past, I know Garcia hits 10 a little bit harder than Crawford. So I got Garcia winning this by about eighth round knockout or stoppage.
Yeah, stoppage. All right. I'm gonna go Benavidez. I think Danny's been inactive a little too long for me. It's almost 2 years for him with inactivity.
Okay.
Plus the move up in weight. Granted, both of them moving up in weight, but I think Benavidez did fight his last fight at like 156 or something. So
Okay.
he's a big guy. So yeah, but yeah, if you go skill wise, I think Danny may have a little slight edge,
Okay.
and it'll be slight because Benavidez is good too. But
Yeah. I just think Danny a little more stronger than him, Sean. I think he Danny has that still has that one hit and quitter, man.
yeah, Danny can crack. Danny
That
can
hook,
crack.
man. Yeah, he still got that one hit and quitter.
Yeah,
And
but-
yeah.
yeah, I just think Benavidez has been a little more active lately.
Yeah, that's true. He been working. He was working. He's more active.
So I think
When was Danny's last fight?
Danny last fight was almost 2 years ago, December of 2020.
Who was it?
Let me pull it up real quick. It's was that his last fight was the loss, right? Hey, box rec little thing. God dang it. Then they got the box rec done changed everything on their thing. I don't know why they don't even have a Danny fight on box rec. That's crazy. Like the they don't even have his the fight on that card. Like that's crazy. But his last fight was Earl Spence.
Earl Spence was his last fight? Wow,
Yeah.
that was a good while ago, man.
Yeah, 12/5/2020.
Damn, that was a good while ago.
Yeah, and it's coming off a loss. That's the
Well,
thing.
that factor added to the equation. It's now.
He's on
That was a good while, man. I remember that fight. Damn, that was his last fight. God.
That was his last one, man.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a big task to come up and then trying to fight someone like Jose Benavidez
Yeah. That's
in a higher weight class. That's what you call it now. Granted, I like Danny. I hope he can pull it off, but that's a tall task, man.
Now add that in the factor in the equation. It might be a decision. Still got to win in the fight. I just
Still
don't
going
think he's
Danny,
going to. Yeah. I don't think he's going to.
Knock him out.
He might still knock him out though. I don't know, man. That work in Philly different. That's a different.
Yeah.
He might not have been fighting at the fights.
Yeah, but you in that
He's
gym.
been fighting in the gym. Trust me. He been fighting in the gym. Trust me.
Now on the undercard, we got Gary Antoine versus Francis Bartholomew. He's nice veteran.
Okay. Yeah, you
Gray.
already know my predictions
I think everybody
on
know
that
where we
one.
going.
Gary's
Where
gonna
we
stop
going with
him.
this one? I
Yeah,
think
yeah, Gary.
everybody know where we going
Fourth
with this
round
one.
at the latest. Gary gonna get him out of there by round 4. You know, it's DC or nothing all the time over here. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Gary by a 4th round stoppage on that one. Older guy, you know what I'm saying? Older vet, you know what I'm saying? But good work for him.
yeah.
Great
I
work for him.
think it's a good fight for him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a veteran. He's a
Yeah,
veteran. He's
yeah.
been in the game for a while. Then had some good fights. He had some good fights, and yeah, 29-1-1.
Okay. Great record.
Yeah,
Excellent record.
Cuban. He isn't that it ain't sweet. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I think very good.
That's not really the case in the professional ranks as much. Once you get up to certain level of fighting, it is not
Yeah,
nothing's given.
ain't nothing sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, nothing's given. You know.
29 wins, 15 KOs. Cuban pedigree.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He got to work, but he's going. I give him 6 rounds. I give him 6 rounds, but 4 to 6 rounds, that guy's out of there. Gary throw too many punches and too many volumes, man. Too many punches.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm in the same boat. I think he gonna get him up out of there.
yes, indeed. So who else on that card, John?
You got Adam Karnacki versus Ali Demirazine.
Okay.
And this is a heavyweight fight, and it's an interesting fight to me. I think it's gonna be one where it's like these two guys, they fight just about the same.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
They got like the same style, same age range, they're
Okay.
the same height. Demirazine has a 4-inch reach advantage, but they both tend to like to fight inside, and two big heavyweights,
Okay.
like a couple inches off of Butterbean.
Wow.
Nah, they ain't that big, but they two big guys, man.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting fight. Kanaki's 20-2. He got 2 losses against Hellenius. His last 2 fights was
Okay.
Hellenius beat him back to back. But he was big time prospect up in New York or whatever.
Okay.
He normally does well in the Barclays. So, and then Demirazine, he's a former Turkish Olympian. He's 14-1. He
Okay.
has 11 KOs. And yeah, this is gonna be a clash. It's gonna be a clash. I could see this being fought in the phone booth, man.
Okay. Two straightforward fighters coming at each other.
Straightforward, yeah, right at you, right in your face.
Head-on collisions.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
Okay, great. I look forward to that one. That's the first fight on the card, right?
That might be the co-main though, because it's in New York, and Kanaki is a big time draw in New York.
Okay.
So they might push that to co-main. Now, you want to get on the Jake Paul and Rockman, right? Now, I think Rockman was on the Portaway podcast.
Yeah, man, that was wonderful, man. Watching that, and from my observation of that show with legendary fighter, now podcaster, now commentator Sean Porter, had Rockman Jr. on there, man, and it was some great stuff they were talking about, man, in terms of. And I have to agree with Sean Porter, and Sean Porter sees the same way I see the fight with Tank and Ryan Garcia. He sees the same way, and I understand how boxing fans think and see because I'm one of them. Until now, I see Jake Paul adding fans to boxing. I see Ryan Garcia also doing the same thing with their YouTube and their YouTube and their social media presence is showing how valuable they can be to the sport if we know how to learn it ourselves and maximize off of their marketing powers. Um, Sean Porter brought up a great suggestion saying that Rockman Jr. should use this for as an advantage. This is the time. Like Rockman said out his own mouth, this fight is much bigger than him fighting Deontay Wilder, fighting any of the world champions
Fury,
like Fury, etc. And the reason why he's right, everybody has this problem now, and I've been hearing it all over there with the title situation. Of course, titles is more important to boxing fans. To YouTube fans, it's not. To Instagram fans, it's not. To your friend that don't watch boxing and watch football and basketball, it's not important to him to have titles. It's important to them to see their favorite person perform and do well. That's what's important to them. So this fight is very important to us boxers. For Rockman has to let him know that this sport is not the sport you can play. And let me tell you something. I don't think that gentleman Jake Paul is playing with this sport, because he's taking it very seriously in his training, his conditioning, and his lifestyle. He's taking the sport serious. So, but this is not no sport where you can sign up and think you do well in. So Rockman has an assignment. He was talking about how everybody was coming up to him, man. He said he had strangers coming up to him saying, man, you was a gift, man. You a gift for God. I mean, this is, we talking boxing fans though. I understand. So he said, man, you a gift. You a gift from God. Get him out of there. I mean, I believe it or not, I feel the same way. Like get him up out of there, man. Get him out of there, because I don't want to see no real boxer who has just the amount of amateur experience as I had get beat by some damn YouTuber. Because I'm thinking in my mind, when I'm watching him, I could beat him. You know what I'm saying? If I get in some shape, I can jump up in there with him, and I will beat him. And so I think Rockman could beat him too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 43 years old. Give me 6 months.
Hey, you fighting 190, boy. You have to eat you some.
Man. I weigh about 170 now, so I can't go.
But yeah, Rockman, he gonna have to step up, and he gonna have to step up and do this with boxing, man. Like I said the last time, man, he got the weight of boxing on his back.
Yeah, he do.
He gonna have to step up and show people, look, man, this is what we do.
Yeah,
this is what we do, and we've been doing this since we've been babies.
Babies, man.
You know what I'm saying? You can't come in here at like 20 something in your 20s.
Exactly.
You gonna beat somebody who, man, yeah. So yeah, but that's his thing. But it's interesting because you think about Wilder being a major pay-per-view draw, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And Fury being a major pay-per-view draw, to be able to have Jake Paul, the power that he possesses in boxing is crazy to, you know what I mean? To even have a fighter think that, I'd rather take Jake Paul and his fan base instead of going to fight Wilder. You know what I mean? It's crazy because I understand, because you get the Jake Paul fight, it's a lot less dangerous than a Wilder fight. You know what I mean?
And it's more market, the bigger market.
Yeah, you got fans. You're gonna have fans that don't know anything about boxing in general. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you can get boxing fans eventually in your career, but to be able to touch these outside of the boxing realm fans is it's pretty big, man. You know?
Yeah, I agree, man. What's learning just from doing these live podcasts and stuff, it shows how the boxing world is really a very small community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I can imagine if we was a football
Yeah.
commentary show right now, there'd be probably a thousand people on there that's
Yeah,
ready to talk
boxing.
and entertain with it. But
Yeah.
boxing is a different, you know what I'm saying, beast. If it's we got our own inner circle.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul is definitely great for boxing in terms of economics.
Oh yeah,
In
shoot.
terms
They
of
made
marketing,
45 million last year.
45 million, man. That is a lot of money for a YouTuber to come in the gate and do.
Coming to
Fighters ain't
boxing
making
and
4 minutes.
fighters ain't making that.
Earl ain't make 45 million.
Uh,
Dante Wild, he might have made
he might have
a
made
good
it though.
he might have made it
He
though.
might have
Yeah, he
got
might
it
have made
though.
it. Yeah.
He might have got it.
He
Like,
might have
but just
got
to
it, yeah.
think, you got to be that level. That
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
you know what I mean. You got to be on that level for somebody
How,
to come in and make that and not even fight a real boxer. Is
exactly. How much is Rockman getting for this fight?
man, I don't think they really disclosed it, but it's pennies. It's not even what.
Not even a million?
I doubt it.
Damn.
I doubt it. Yeah, yeah. I think they getting him good, but it was a
Come on, man.
replacement, and
At least
it's
give him
not
2
even what
million, man.
it's not even what Tommy Fury was making, you know.
What?
And yeah, and then the fact that the rehydration clause states that if he's overweight, he loses 25% every pound
Oh
over.
my God, man. Yeah, we
So
talked about that. That's handicap, man.
yeah, so it's
But
gonna
I
be
can
crazy.
understand Jake Paul is a small fighter. He's not a heavyweight, so
Yeah, he won 190, coming in at 190. So he said he could get to 200. He'll fight him at 2.
okay. Wow.
I think he could hydrate up to 210 or something like that.
210,
But he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
go back. Can't
Oh,
go
he can
past
get to 210.
Yeah,
So he got to
think
weigh
he
in
gotta
before the fight.
he got to make 200 at the weigh-in.
And he
he
walking
can
around what,
hydrate back up.
220?
He
He
walk
walking around
around.
what, 220,
He
230?
might walk around 250, 260, 270.
Wow. Yeah.
Big dude. Like I know his
Yeah,
last
yeah.
few fights was at 260 something. His fights was at 260 something.
He lost a lot of weight though I remember from being young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was bigger. I thought he trimmed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was fighting. Let me say, he was fighting. I know his last fight was he was lighter his last fight than he normally is, but let's see, his last fight he came in at he came in 224 his last fight, but in 2000 last year 21 February he had a fight. He was at 269. But yeah, he been fighting around 230, 220, 230.
Okay.
So that's where he was. He just probably didn't even train for that dude that he fought.
Okay. I see what's going
Like
on.
that issue with the training. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, but he probably walk around about 250 though.
Wow. Yeah. So I
Imagine.
understand they don't want him. They just trying to protect their fighter as well, but they also trying to get an advantage. And it was funny how he said they called them on the phone, and 1 minute they were calling him just trying to see where you weight at and what you're doing, and then next thing you know, he got a call from his people and they offered to fight. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't even tell him that we were trying to fight you. They were just asking him questions out the blue, and then they offered him to fight with
Yeah,
his due management.
Just
So
asking him what his weight was like, what he looking like, what his,
smart to do, that way they wouldn't tell no lie, he probably think they was gonna get some
yeah,
spawn in or something. That's what he was
yeah.
thinking.
That's probably what his thing. He thought it was going to be a little sparring match. Nah, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm not,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I'm
in the
around
gym. I'm
220,
working out.
240, 250,
Yeah,
whatever
I'm in
they
the
probably
gym. I'm
said.
working
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? What y'all need? Y'all need me to come in, get some work.
Well, how many
Like,
he got he got to have that weight down within what 2 weeks, right? Next week. No, the week
the
after
fight.
next.
Yeah,
The
the
week
fight
after
is
next. 2
on the
weeks.
6th next week. 2 weeks. Yeah,
2 weeks, yeah.
yeah. He gotta be working.
Damn, heavyweights ain't used to have to make weight, man. So that's kind of
Yeah,
foreign,
they ain't
man.
used to having you to,
Yeah,
right? It's like, man,
heavyweights
whatever.
don't have to make no weight. They not used to that.
Shoot, you just gotta come to work.
Right,
I
right.
don't
He
care
not
what
used
you
to that.
weigh.
So I want to see how this gonna work.
See how it work out, cause yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to cut for
Yeah,
a
it
big
is.
dude, like a
Yeah, it
big
is.
dude to have to work down there. But I mean, he said before that he want to fight around the Bridgerweight weight.
Yeah, he
I
should.
guess he feels that he's a smaller heavyweight.
Smaller heavyweight, yeah. I'm glad they added
So
that because it's a lot of guys like Holyfield would have done great in that,
yeah,
because Holyfield fought some. Riddick Bowe was too big for him, man, for real,
like
for
I
real.
said about before, man, Chris Bird would have been. Man,
Chris Bird was a bad boy, man.
Chris Bird had hands, man.
Yeah,
But
hands, he just was too small, man.
small,
He was too small.
heavyweight boy, and
Yep.
cruiserweight. Well, it wasn't nobody in cruiserweight. So
And at that time, before gained weight, Melvin Foster was a pretty small heavyweight at one point. Then he gained weight later down, but he would have been vicious in that weight class too.
yeah, that weight class it can do well because you do have a lot of smaller heavyweights that are actually good, but you're gonna have to have them fighting against these 6'7", 6'8" monstrosities of men.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. God dang. No way.
6'7", 6'8", 280.
And
You know what I
and
mean?
nowadays, the heavyweights is an average six. I mean, not average, but a lot of them be 6'7" and
At least
6'8",
6'5",
man.
at least
Yeah, man,
6'5". I'm like,
6'5". Good God.
gracious, man. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's a tall task
That's
for
real.
anybody coming in. They man, what 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". You know what I mean? So that Bridgerweight class might be a good stepping stone for a lot of people who get stuck in between cruiserweight, light heavy, and heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I want to talk about a little bit about networks and just a little bit of business side of boxing and things. Just want to ask you and the people out there, who do you think showcases the best fights between all of the networks? You got ESPN, you got DAZN, you got Showtime and Fox. So between all the networks, which networks you think basically puts on the best fights and showcases the best fights?
Wow, that's a great question, Sean. Which network showcased the best fights? Oh man, that's a trivia. I like ESPN. I think collectively they put on tougher fights, like more like their matchmaking is more, especially for the guys with little experience. A lot of them guys be having like 15 fights at the least. They have stiffer competitions of fighting each other. Now, and I remember when PBC first came into play, when they started going on, I think Channel 4, one of them networks, I think it was Channel 4. When they went on, well, before that, Channel 5, it was on Channel 4.
NBC.
When they had NBC, when they had when they first started doing the live broadcast, like I mean the national broadcast from free TV. So
Yeah.
their competition was stiff as well because I remember
There was some good fights back then. Yeah.
there was some good fights where you had Lamar Peterson fighting Garcia and Sean Porter fighting whoever, and it was a back and forth for like really, and especially at that time it was the 140 weight class that was dominant, and all the PBC fighters was over there, and the switch over between Golden Boys when they took all the fighters from Golden Boys and brought them to PBC, which they were just managed under Al Heyman. They was managed before under Al Heyman. I think the toughest right now in terms of competition amongst each other is ESPN. But the better fighters collectively, it's a hard, goddamn, it's a hard question.
Yeah.
Collectively,
I think the better fighters.
the better fighters are at PBC. We can say that, but let's go back. The new level of fighters that they brought over. They got Shakur over there. I'm talking about ESPN.
Yeah,
They got
Shakur, Devin right
they
now.
got Lomachenko. They got Crawford. They had Crawford. They don't have Crawford no more, though, right?
Crawford, yeah.
So Crawford might be on the PBC side. Not quite yet. Yet is it?
Yeah, he's not over there yet.
He's just a free agent.
He's
so
free agent. Yeah,
he free agent. But you if he was on that side, it'd be a better argument. But PBC overhands has more collectively have more talent on that end.
Yeah.
Man, anybody that's on here now, so right now we don't got that many people on here, but if you are on here, if you can hear this, call in 202-760-9397 and give us your opinion on who is the better of the networks and promotions between PBC, Top Rank, and ESPN, PBC, Showtimes, and Fox, Top Rank, ESPN, and DAZN. I'm going with PBC.
Golden Boy and Matchroom is DAZN, right?
Yeah. They DAZN. And what's that guy name? What is he on? Yeah,
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm right with you. ESPN's fights, they tend to not mind, Bob Burnham, in a sense, doesn't mind putting the best up against the best as often. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he doesn't mind doing that. Like I think it was talks of Shakur versus Navarrete coming up. Like I don't think they mind putting fighters up against other fighters that's dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
While you go over to PBC, and while they have the better fighters and it's all of the better fighters are over there, a lot of them, they tend to babysit their fighters a little bit more to protect the bag, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So while you got like all these fighters, but they not fighting each other because you don't need that fight. You know what I mean? You don't need that fight. You can fight this guy and make the same amount of money. That mindset exists over on PBC, while Bob Burnham like, hey, go out there and fight. Bring me my money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think the zone's problem is Eddie Hearn tends to have more foreign, British, English, you know what I mean, guys fighting in a lot of those cards. So the time difference for one, and the visibility of the fighters as well. Like, You know, they might have some good fighters, but we don't get to see them over on this side of the pond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's an issue, and the fact that Golden Boy doesn't have anybody nowadays. You know, they struggling. They trying to push Ryan as much as they can to try to boost their name back. So yeah, that's the zone's problem is the lack of fighters. PBC's problem is their matchmakers putting the fighters together. Top Rank does the best job at their matchmakers actually making the matches that people want to see, and good matches, good style matchups, and things like that. They have their matchmakers got it down to a science over there. So,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a great question, man. I want to make sure when we go live sometime on one of the things, we gonna add that question in there because we have get a couple of thousands at watching those fight parties, man, that we have. So that we can bring that up and have people call in another day. That's one reason why we got to get off of Facebook and stick with the with YouTube, because we need to build off of you. YouTube has a different system set up where once you gravitate to your base, they stick around. Most of my friends on here is my friends. They not boxing fans, so they just friends that support. But but yeah, PBC is, in my opinion, is the collectively the best of the beasts of promoters and slash fighters. I think they got more better competition on the championship level. But it's a lot of talent. We got Shakir over there. You got the guy from, what's his name, Davis from Norfolk. What's his name? Keyshawn. It's Bad Boy.
Yeah, Keyshawn.
You got Keyshawn. You got Shakir. You got Lomachenko. You got what's my man name from New York that just lost to Cambosa? What's his name?
T.O.
You got T.O. over there. Yeah, you got him. You got some fighters over there in that ESPN side.
Yeah, they tend to run everything from 135 down. Look like they about to get 140. They moving up.
Yeah.
They got the lighter weights.
So if you on here, anybody that's on here who you got a chance to call in, and we would love to hear from you. Who is the better of the networks? Is it ESPN? Is it DAZN? Or is it PBC? Who is the better promotional company slash networks of all the networks? Which one has the most talent? The number is 202-760-9397. The number again is 202-760-9397. Call in now. We want to hear your opinion. We are interested in hearing other views. We want to know who's the best of those networks between those fighters. Who has the most talent collectively? The number again is 202-760-9397.
Say, I just posted the link.
Okay. Let me get another battery.
All right. I just dropped the link in the chat. So if anybody want to hit that link and pull up and holler at us too. So either way, it's all good. She eating his batteries, boy. Yeah, we about to start trying to do more regular programming, more regular shows, and really trying to grow the channel, trying to get more people in here, more people to check out the page, and more people who want to talk boxing. We want to drop the link all the time. People come up here, talk to us. kick the bobo with us. You know, and make sure y'all like the video, comment in the joint, and subscribe to the page. That's the main thing. Subscribe to the page, man. Hey. Bruh.
Yeah, if you want to call in now. Also, you can go via with us on the video as well. So you got two options. Call in 202-760-9397, or you can go live from the link as well. So
Yeah,
that's
the
your
link.
options. So you have those options. We want to hear from other people's opinions. If not, we understand. You know, we did this last minute. We just wanted to keep it moving, keep it moving.
Yeah. But what else we got? What else going on? ESPN posted a good question on their thing, man. Asked if you could trade, if promotion companies could trade fighters or whatever, what would be some good trades? I thought that was an interesting little thing that they posted, and I thought of like Top Rank just gets everybody from 135 down,
Yeah.
and
Um,
PBC gets 140, 147, 154, 160, and the zone gets the rest.
that would
I
be
thought
something different, man. To see something like that, man.
yeah, because you wouldn't be able to duck fights then. You know what I mean? If certain promotion companies just had divisions, you just got this class, this division. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would be that'll make fights easier. Now then you got the thing about people moving divisions. So like say Devin likes 135, his 135 situation with Bob Arum, but then he got to move up because he can't make the weight no more. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, now I got to work with Floyd and them. Like, might not want to do that. I mean, he don't got no issue, but I'm just saying some people might have issue with certain promoters. So that'll be where the issue arises. So, but I thought that was interesting. I thought that was an interesting thing. Like, just what if that could happen?
That would be something nice. I mean, I think it would be great for boxing if they had that option to which they do, but it's not a trade. But it would be great to be able to. I think it'd be great for boxing in terms of people, but no way these promoters move. They ain't trading nobody.
Nah, they ain't.
That's not happening. They
Nah.
not trading nobody out to nobody, man. That's not happening. That will never happen.
Yeah,
But I know one thing I think they should do with boxing is bring in. They never done it. And this applies to amateur boxing as well. They should redo you know how instant replay, they should do instant replay with bad decisions. If a petition come together and they don't like a decision, they should let a replacement judging come in and judge the fight in this room together, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a somebody's like put in a what they call them when you go to court or something when you
Like an arbitrator.
yeah, or there's something else they call it too when you go to court and you trying to overturn the charge. What they call that?
An appeal.
Appeal. They should do an appeal. The fighter should be able to do an appeal if and they should do 4 separate judges from the past judges that done the fight, and if those 4 judges, 3 out of the 4 judges agree on the decision, to reverse the decision that was already in place, they should reverse decisions or create a rematch and eliminate the rematch and take away the L from the person that lost the fight if they win. I think they should add that to boxing, man, because of the controversial decisions that's been taking place out here in the past. I think they should create instant replay, get rid of, have it in a disclosed location with four new judges proposed from the ones that did it before. And if three out of the four judges overturn it, that should be a decision to be reversed, or the decision wiped out and a rematch should occur, or they should just get rid of the decision altogether.
Yeah, they should have that, but I think they should have like a commission that handles just that, and then it's like on the spot. You
On
know
the
what
spot.
I'm saying? It's like it got to be on the spot so that the promoters and money dealers can't get to the judges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's an issue that's going to come up is, you know what I mean? Now you got to scramble to try to find these judges to pay
I
them
forgot.
off
Yeah, I'm
before you-
thinking this, especially they not volunteering. They get paid. The judges get paid
judges
too.
get paid. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
it ain't like, so you're gonna have to have it quick. You gotta have a system where it can run like clockwork. Like, okay, we got a controversial decision. I need such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such here tomorrow, bright and early, like almost like the FBI coming to pick up somebody in the middle of the night. We need you over here. Come on, let's go.
Yes, indeed. Brother Panorama on here, man. Raymond. Hey, brother, we was asking a question. I'm glad you on here now, brother. Welcome in, man. The question was, which of the better networks?
Networks. Yeah.
Who you think has the most talent out of all the networks? Is it PBC? Is it talent? PBC?
Who put on the best fights?
Who put on the best fights? My apologies. Who put on the best fights, brother? PBC. Is it Top Rank, Bob Earn and Top Rank, or is it The Zone? Who you think put on the better of the fights between those three promoters / networks? What you can do is you can click, if you got a cell phone with a camera on it, click the link right there put the link right there on there again, Sean, for me.
Yeah, I got it. It's on this pen. It should be pinned.
It should okay. I don't know if it's pinned on. It's not pinned in the comments because I'm looking where he's at now. He's on the second win one. This FaceTime one.
Yeah, that John won't. What you call it?
It won't do it.
Nah. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
I could pull it up though.
Yeah. Okay. We gonna send you a link, or you can call in at 202-760-9397. Okay. So he said PBCs. Yeah. So call in, brother, and give us and let us know why you think it's PBC as being the most talented of them, because we agreed that was PBC as well. But I want to hear your perspective, man. If you don't see that, do you see the link above?
Nah, I ain't.
You ain't put it there.
I ain't logged in on my face. I don't even know my.
Oh, let me try to do it.
So low. But yeah, it's who showcased the best fights. PBC got the fighters. They got the fighters for days.
Yeah, call in, brother, 202-760-9397.
I think ESPN's fights, this the fights they put on, man. You good. These some good fights. Man, Bob don't play. He's like, look, we gonna fight the best.
Let me see if I can take that link right there.
Yeah, you should be able to copy it. Just hit the invite John at the bottom and then copy and paste.
Oh yeah, damn. I ain't even look at that. What's up, brother? Hold on one second. What's up, brother? I can hear you now. What's going on?
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yes.
y'all want my opinion on what?
Yeah, we want to know what you think about all the three right now, the three top networks. Who has the most talents between PBC, Fox, Showtime, or
Okay.
do you ESPN, Bob Earn top ranks, or do you think it's DAZN? Give us.
Okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think Showtime got the best talent. You know, they got all the dogs there.
Okay.
But the thing with Showtime is putting the dogs with each other to fight each other.
Yeah.
Well, we do get a couple fights, but now if you catch like the zone, they might not have the fighters that might be at a certain ranking that need to be in a certain position.
Yeah.
But some of the fighters be evenly matched. They just ain't got nobody really that's knocking on no door like that. But sometimes you catch some good fights there. As far as top ranks, I think all that talent kind of left a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it just. I know you can catch some sleepers like that. Last night I heard the fight was good. I didn't get a chance to see it, but
yeah, that's good.
You know, I think, like I said, the talent is over at PBC. It's just about them putting the kings in there with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, and I just think that most likely you would get that fight with you would get a fight. The main event, the type of fight you want, you could get it in PBC, but it's just them putting the fighters together. That's it. Because I don't think there's really any fighters fight in the zone that we really want to see. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, I want to ask y'all something. Because I missed like a couple of podcasts y'all did a while ago.
Okay.
This what I want to know. Y'all was talking about the Terrence Crawford versus Spence. Is that going to be a bigger match than Tank and Ryan Garcia? Mm-hmm. And I do think that Ryan Garcia and Tank, that's a fight for the casual fans. That's a superstar fight. I think Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence, that's something we've been wanting. First of all, they two Black American fighters. We haven't seen that in a long time. A fight with Black American fighters at that height of their career, in their prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We haven't seen that in a minute. And I think that's a very important fight. But my thing is, how are both of those fights going to happen? Do y'all think that either one of them fights can mess up the next fight taking place? Because we dwindling down, to the time of the year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the year. So we're going to be running into Christmas and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like, how close are those fights going to be to each other?
I think the fight, I think Terrence Crawford and them is scheduled for what, October?
Well,
if it scheduled, but that's probably tentatively going to be around November. Now I'm thinking November because it's going to be about November, probably November. Yeah, I'm thinking November 20th, somewhere around that weekend, right before Thanksgiving, somewhere around then. Probably be that fight, and then Tank and them talking about December. So yeah, that's gonna be the one now. And that's gonna be another thing that could be a hindrance because it's Christmas season,
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that could play a factor. But it's hard to say because it depends on who the fans is coming out. Now the casual fans, they might get it. Because it's the boxing fans. That's the ones that will be skeptical about the time, and I think the casual fans will pay it. And that's why we put a lot of factors in the. But then Sean brought up some points today about the casual fans might be a problem too because of the because they streamers, right? So they know how to steal. They know how to steal. they know how to steal the pay-per-view stuff, better than us boxers fans. They into that computers, and so we weighed in on that too. So but he still have those older fans that haven't watched boxing that they still can get to. But we was weighing in on the fact that the casual fans might steal the internet and not even pay for the fight. So
yeah, it's gonna be some of that. But that go on in boxing in general.
I just want y'all to know, man, y'all doing a remarkable job. And I stay paying attention to y'all, man.
Appreciate you, bro. We thank you for being on here, man, because he definitely mentioned you, man.
I just told him I was like, mentioned you, man. I popped on the group. I popped on the group page.
Just mentioned you, man. We appreciate you, man. I popped on the group page
the other day and was like, man, oh man, my man. I said, that's Panorama Rain. That's the dude who called in that day. I said, man. And if something you said, it was what you was talking about in the Witcher car. I said, oh man, nobody talk about too. That's
man, no bull. You know the stuff too, bro.
Man, dude, man, talk some good stuff.
I'll be on it, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We like that, man. We love, because this is what it's about, man. I'd rather hear from the real fighter fan than, the casual fan. You definitely ain't no casual fan, brother.
Nah,
far from one.
my boxing experience, man, I have a little bit of experience just training. I did other things in my life, messed things up. So everybody got a story. But,
most definitely, man.
I definitely look back at the sport and understand you got to live it, and you got to be truthful.
That's right.
You don't, you will be exposed.
Come on now.
Doing anything, you ain't got no business.
There it is, bro. You know it, man. You know it for sure. Where you was training at? Where you was training at?
They had a gym called Olympus Gym, and then actually we didn't have a ring at the time, so they had us going down to ABC Gym where Dennis Porter was at.
Okay, in Alexandria. Oh yeah, I know about that joint. Yeah, I remember Dennis.
Yeah. So and my brother actually he went to the Virginia Golden. He made it to the final.
Okay.
In 2002, he didn't win in the final. I got the tape somewhere right here. Actually,
was it in the 90s?
No, this was in 2001.
2001, okay. 2001. I just came back.
2002. I think I was in Texas.
Okay.
But I was away in Texas.
Yeah. I know your story, brother. I see you posting what you be saying on there, brother.
Yeah.
It's all gravy, man.
But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. But
man, we appreciate you, man. You keep, man. We want to get you on here on the video soon, man, and because I'm gonna do a panel. What you doing tomorrow?
Right now with you, I just got married yesterday.
Oh so, man, enjoy your wife, man.
Congratulations,
enjoy your wife,
bro.
Man. We get with you, man. Yeah,
so
most definitely.
Stay in with y'all because I would like to get on that panel with y'all.
Okay, because we're gonna do a panel tomorrow. We're gonna have light skinned Lou on tomorrow, man. So that would be great. And we're gonna talk about this very same topic about the Gervonta Tank Davis and the who the better the fighters and why. So that will be the topic tomorrow. So, bro, definitely we're gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send it to your inbox.
Okay, hey, well, let me ask you something. If I get on a panel, I don't have to come nowhere.
No, it's from your house, man. It's from your house.
Oh yeah, send it to me. I'll do that. What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh, okay, I'm on.
Yeah. On. Okay, brother. What we'll do is send you the link. All you gotta do is click the link, and you have your phone with the camera on it. It'll work from there, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Well, thank y'all. And hey, man, I really respect y'all. And hey, my name's Panorama Ray. Y'all know that.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Represent Knockout Discussions, man. So we can all do things together, man.
Yeah, you got a podcast, right? You're doing a podcast, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
man, go ahead and shout it out, brother. We gonna help you get it out there, man. What's the name of it again?
Knockout Discussions.
Knockout Discussions coming soon, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. Panorama he be on here and he know his stuff, and we definitely gonna push him, man. When it come out, we gonna promote it with him.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank y'all.
All right, brother, man. Peace and blessings, man. Thank you for coming through. We talk to you tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. That brother, man, we love when he come on, man. He definitely entertains and he knows his boxing, and and his show's coming out real soon, man. Knockout discussions.
Knockout
So look out for,
discussions.
look out for it, man. Yeah, man, look out for it soon, man. We look forward to that, brother, because it's gonna be a great show. I'm sure it will be. Yes, indeed, man. So tomorrow we will have a panel with light skinned Lou and Panorama Raymond, man. Panorama Ray. We'll be both on there. We will be talking about the fight amongst who the better of the fights between between Davis and Garcia, or is the one between Crawford and Spence? Who will be the one have the most box selling views, the more pay-per-view sales, etc.? So that will be the discussion tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tune in, everybody. Right now, we've been on this thing for a good hour and some change talking. To the next time, to tomorrow night. Excuse me, the second win, Boxing Media. Peace.